Okay, so let's start. So I'm happy to be first. Okay, you switched already to next slides, Mario. Thank you, but let's go back. So what I will go to tell is I will give a really short intro into XR research in Estonian University. Let's tell its research side. We have a lot of institutions who are working with VR, with XR technologies, from educational aspects as well as research. Here I will do a small short intro to research exactly, to School of Arts, to Tartu University, as well as Tallinn University I will not cover because we will have separate presentation for it from Victor today as well. I see you, Victor, on the sofa already. Okay, with a cocktail, so preparing for presentation. That's great. So, and I will cover a bit of Taltech, a bit of School of Arts, and a bit of University of Tallinn. I myself work in Taltech as a researcher and head of the VR and AR lab. So let's go forward and start. So first of all, our lab is Industrial VR and AR lab, and we focus mainly on digital twins application in the focus of Industry 4.0. Right now we are moving also to Industry 5.0. If we differentiate these two terms, this Industry 4.0 is automation, robotization, and removing people from, let's tell, factories or manufacturing. And the Industry 5.0 is more human-based and coming back, bringing back human in the loop, making more feasible interfaces to control and optimize different machinery. There is our lab peak, and there is also a digitalized lab, like top view right now, where we have different interfaces from VR, AR, and etc. Our lab mainly work in manufacturing. We do also some medical applications right now for over than a year already, and mainly robotics, as we are mainly focused on mechanical industrial engineering. So let's go to next slide. And yeah, we can launch two videos simultaneously. So basically it's just short snapshots. This robot actually, okay, down below video is real-time control of the machinery. Actually, we can control right now about 3 different brand machines, Omron ABB, Yaskawa Motoman, and 3 different mobile robots outside in our lab, through mobile application, through PC application, through VR application, moving to AR as well. And basically, idea is that we don't only simulate our manufacturing floors, but we also can optimize, monitor, and real-time reprogram and control all our machinery inside this. And also making this a test environment for multiplayer, for education, and remote and safe control for humans. If you go upstairs, this video, it's from AR application. Actually, AR is not very much efficient, maybe in that case, but it was done for assembly lines with manual workforce, and mainly it was done for operator faster learning. So actually, learning curve of new operator for assembling this exact electrical drive was 1.5 hours. With this application, it was reduced to 40 minutes, and which was very efficient for manufacturing. So it's for new workers, mainly learning curve. Let's go to next slide. Yeah, it's hard, yeah. Okay. So we do some medical things as well. It's not all related to VR and AR, but let's tell about immersive technology still. So first, we have some Kinect applications. Right now, it's on ethic committee approval. We work together with Magdalena, so East Tallinn Central Hospital, with post-amputational center. This post-amputational center actually focuses a lot also on post-stroke patients as well as post-amputant patients. And we do everything regarding also 3D printing for orthosis, prosthetics, as well as rehabilitation for a brain memory. For example, VR application with a supermarket in Estonian language where they train their memory brain, and doctors check how the habits work after the post-stroke. As well as this Kinect game, it's like 4 games with for post-upper limbs training. So let's tell rehabilitation process and with evaluation from the doctors as well. We worked very closely together with physiotherapists there, and right now actually we have a person half-time in our lab, half-time in the hospital, starting from February. Actually 2 persons, one focused on more prosthetic orthosis, second on VR technologies, who is building let's tell, a room there right now. It's actually there already VR headsets and some Grail and immersive systems with a moving, like, let's tell, moving platforms, but it's more. So, and this is this ambulance car is in the healthcare school. It's ambulance simulator. It's moving on the platform according to the video, what is in front, how it's being driving. So for 3 years already, we did control system and software for this. Let's go next one. This is another lab in our Inteltech. It's recreation lab from IT building. They were raised from Alpha Intelligent Control Systems lab, and they mainly work on education applications in AR, VR, and also control systems, more on back-end IT level. So let's go forward. And yeah, launch a video. So I think we can go to the middle of video. So basically, MATLAB model is connected with directly with VR. They use Unreal Engine. Our lab use Unity, and basically we copy realistic models from mathematical modeling. So basically, backend is all done in MATLAB and mathematical models. And when we touch in VR or AR this pendulum, for example, it starts to simulate a mathematical model in MATLAB. Yes. So we can go to next one.
Digital twin appears in the augmented reality,
listen.
and it can be easily manipulated by digital twin appears in the augmented reality, and it can be easily manipulated by the user. The manipulation results in real-world changes. For example, the user can easily change the desired level by assigning a new set point. Using real-time communication, you can see the effect of the user input in the physical system as well.
Okay, so I think Saleh maybe is also here. I'm not sure if he. Okay, so basically what they do, they have multi-user experience from VR and AR, and they put inputs for pressure, for flow of liquid, and physical systems behaving according to their adjustments in this VR. So it's also a big work on interfaces, and as much as I know, this weekend they do a lot of human experiments, as much it can be possible to do. Let's go to next slide. Also on each slide you see different photos, email addresses, and lab websites, so you can check it later as well. This is just a short snap peek. It's Mining Sandbox AR. It's done by Geological Institution. They do a lot of educational VR as well. But this one is like growth up a startup, and they basically don't see maybe here on the video, but these lines for it's geological card. Basically, these lines show high, like on the regular map, and this shows like levels of mud, sand, and etc. behind, under the ground. Yes. So Geological Institution is dealing with that. So let's go to next. And here is just a small picture about our building information management lab, so BEAM lab. Raido Puust is managing, and they do a lot of architectural and building constructions, and they're using VR and AR from the search side in order to visualize and adjust some points in BEAM systems and BEAM models. Let's go next one. And from Taltech, actually a lot of, we have also XArt Center, of course, Vector XArt Center, and we have in college, and we have actually a lot of educational systems as well, but this is more to research. And this is from Estonian Academy of Arts. I think Hanna might be here as well. But so basically what I present here 2 projects briefly, but one of them is measuring biometric data and analyze the changes on test subjects and to evaluate human experience, user experience in different architectural and environments, in XR environments. So basically, they adjust heart rate sensors and galvanic sensors, and based on your, for example, heart rate, the XR interface are being adjusting, and then evaluate where the user experience in that. And let's go to next one. We see video example. So that's hardware setting. So that's still prototype. Let's see real environment as well there, and where based on where you move, or based on your heart rate and so on, the actually experience around you is being changed. And they do like a lot of user research experiments on that side. I can go to the next one. And also they work with different AR applications. It's for pattern building configurations. So basically this is example on a wood models, and to like a tool and let's say furniture configurators or building configurators through AR in the exact rooms and applications. So if you are interested more, please contact Johanna. Let's go next one. And there will be a video from Raimond.
Hello from the
let's
Computer
listen.
Graphics and Virtual Reality Lab in the University of Tartu Institute of Computer Science. Our lab is located in the new Delta building in Tartu. This is our lab's main room. We have a large VR area and 6 high-performance workstations for our students. We also have physical material examples to illustrate physically based shading. Our headset collection includes several HTC Vives, Oculus devices, and a Vario VR1. Here are the courses and activities our labs gives to our students. The main branches are computer graphics and game development. Students move from the basics category to the advancement and mastery categories. Thrice annual game jams help students on that path, which culminates with their thesis work. The funnel analysis, starting from our institute's computer science students, shows that we annually have around 70 students in our basic courses and 40 in advancement, and 15 decide to do their thesis with us. The thesis works our students make are often published on Steam, Google Play, or HIO. If you want to learn more, then visit our website at eevr.cs.ut.e. Thank you.
So that's very briefly. Actually, it was planned to give a 5 to 10 minutes presentation. I think I went a bit over of my time. Anyhow, when I was doing this presentation, actually, I didn't add a lot of different things what I found out in the, let's say, last moment. Actually, research field and educational field in Estonia is quite nicely covered, and I believe on the future weeks, maybe I will try to make, let's tell, a bigger presentation and to spread around, and to so like every in Estonia knows what different institutions are doing in educational and research fields, well, from the entrepreneurship levels and also academic institutions level and schools, because there's a lot of amazing work doing on, and I think we need to know it much more and spread it around. So any questions to me or who contributed with their slides as well? Somebody's clapping.
I can bring the microphone to anybody with a question.
Yeah. Can I?
And
Okay. Would just like to mention that I don't think you mentioned Tallinn University.
Yes, I didn't mention Tallinn University because Victor have presentation today.
Okay.
Yes.
It is.
I told it in the beginning.
I'm sorry.
No. I mentioned it at the beginning, and I added logo also. But I mean, because they have separate representation, it's I didn't cover right now.
I'll ask a question. Is there any kind of international cooperation happening on university level that
Of
you'd like
course.
to mention?
There's different projects, let's tell, from VR side. I just recently, in February, I got a new project actually together with Denmark, Southern University of Denmark, and Milano Polytechnicum. It's about connecting different physical virtual laboratories together in virtual environment in means of multiplayer and with control of different physical elements. As well, of course, here you will see also today on the stage Linda and Niall, and we collaborate with them as well. And with Linda, for example, we collaborate from the hospital project with the rehabilitation center as well. And we have a bunch of different collaborations, and we are part of EEVR, where it's more academic members, and we are very closely connected with Italian researchers in that field. But especially exactly VR projects, they're only educational few, 2 of them. But let's see how it will develop in further. I speak about
Cool.
my
Any more
lab
questions?
and Taltech side. I don't right now know exactly about research project from other universities, of course.
Got it. Okay. Oh, a question.
Oh,
Here. Can you take it? Or you just speak into it?
You need to throw it down.
I did.
Thank you. There you go. Hi,
hey.
can you hear me? Hi, my name is
here, I
Oscar,
don't see you. Okay.
and
Oscar.
I'm a director of BHLC VR in Australia. We have a VR lab for language. We're teaching English, Spanish, and Portuguese using VR. And I'd like to ask you, how long in your country are they already developing VR? Like I can see a big, huge lab over there, and we just started on September, and obviously it's quite hard to convince people to get funding. A couple of them we got funding, but it's very hard to get into them. And I don't know if you guys and the university itself, they've been for many years using VR. That's the question.
If you speak about Taltech exactly, then
Yeah.
Taltech started both the first headset when we came Oculus Rift DK1 version, I think, only. And this was mechatronics department, if correct, and they dealt mainly with robotics side. But then, on full power, I think we started to do research in VR. I speak about my university right now. I think Raimond can comment later on maybe Tartu side. That around 5 years. My lab is 4 years old. Let's tell this way. From manufacturing in industrial and production system side, nobody dealt with that before in Taltech. So I somehow just were lucky to pitch it to Dean, and Dean supported the idea, and it moved forward. That's it. But next
awesome.
Dean came, also supported the idea.
Can I use the name of the university so I can show them to other people? Say these people are using VR for 5 years.
Of course, why not? I think the slides will be shared on internet. Yes, Mert? Or
Yes.
of course. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Kaspar with the beer want to ask something.
The videos will also be uploaded to the
Videos will be on YouTube, yeah.
Association YouTube.
Kaspar have a question. So.
Yes.
Here.
I don't see a microphone.
I hear you anyway.
Okay.
It's okay.
So I had a question. I had a question about this healthcare sector or this hospital. You had some examples there, but I didn't really understand what exactly are you doing with those people. I understand the people who have lost their limbs are somehow involved in this project, but how? Please elaborate.
Okay. Basically, From VR side, from AR side, I think Linda can comment more how it's being used AR and VR in the next presentation about limbs lost. So far, mainly I worked personally with post-stroke patients who have a limited movement of their limbs, upper limbs exactly. And VR is being used to give them a task when they need to shop and they need to go to upper shelf and they're trying to get to the upper shelf. And Kinect is using to evaluate 4 different sides of muscles and then evaluating by their score, by the efficiency, and etc. And for example, what we are starting also, it's at Hapsel Rehabilitation, Neuro Rehabilitation Center. It's they would like to have some. They use VR already. Actually, I'm not sure who's the producer. Not an Estonian one. They bought in something. Like it was like a big package with equipment. They use VR and AR also for some like a game with the haptics and big haptic robots movement. And VR experience makes it more challengeable for users and more interesting for users to have a lot of kits also to give this. In order in Magdalena and post-stroke patients, it's more like gamification. It makes them more fun and they don't. It's all about when you come to the hospital, you feel like you're hospital, you're sick, but you need to have more good emotions, more positive, and this all is to bring this as well. For post-amputants, I believe Linda will cover. We only started to this. We mainly with post-amputants work with prosthetics and orthosis, the 3D printing technologies. This is not VR AR right now.
Okay, thank you, and let's continue the
Thank you.
details over the drinks back there. And a nice
Okay.
segue to Linda's presentation.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.